Hey everyone, I'm Chris,
And I'm Adam.
and welcome to the Gamer's Hall. Poisoner feat. And this feat, whenever you deal any damage that deals with poison, you ignore the resistance. You can apply poison to your weapons, a sword, arrow, ammunition, for bonus action.
Yeah.
Super good.
Yeah, that's for good in combat. I mean, really quick, add that extra bit of damage. Not have to stop, because giving up an action just to apply poison in combat is a big negative for especially rogues, because rogues are only going to get one attack and they need to make sure they hit.
Yeah.
But for fighters, don't want to give that up if the fighter's actually using it. Other classes it may use poison, but those are the main two. Or ranger, I guess, doesn't want to give that up. That's a big bonus to just be able to go bonus action, poison, add this extra bit to it.
Yeah, and it lasts for a whole minute too. So every hit you're getting that extra dive damage.
Well, depends on the poison. The feat gives you a specific poison you can make that potency will last for a minute. But if the DM decides that they can get a hold of other different poisons, it might be different. It could last for one hit. It loses potency after that, but it's doing like 66 or some crazy mess like that. But the other bit about this is that you gain the ability to make a poison, a set of vials of poison equal to your proficiency modifier for 50 gold. And these vials of poison, when applied to the weapon, they last for 1 minute and do extra 2d8 damage after a failed DC 14 con save. And they also apply the poison condition. So
it applies the poison condition as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, become poisoned. My god.
So it's both damage and control.
Oh, man.
That's really strong for an assassin build.
Yeah, it's also really strong for a champion fighter.
Yeah,
imagine you've got 2 or 3 attacks, you crit on 19 to 20. Bonus action, I'm just going to coat this heavy blade with some poison, and then...
The crit won't affect it because of the DC 14 con save, so this poison stays the same no matter what, even whether you crit or not.
Okay. I didn't know.
It's all about getting the hit. But a rogue or a range character, constantly with a +2 to hit, saying, well, I hit you, make that save, I hit you again, make that save. I think that's a bigger problem right there. Or even a barbarian that's going reckless every time, saying, well, I'm going to get you hit, and if I hit you, you have to deal with this extra bit of damage.
Yeah, it makes going reckless not as bad, because it's like, okay, you have advantage to hit me, but if I poison you with one of these hits...
It's a normal hit.
It's a normal hit, so that...
Yeah. So it actually... Barbarians would benefit from this massively. Because you could just say, well, if I'm fighting one big thing, if I can just get you poisoned, then I have full advantage on you all the time. And I don't have to worry about you hurting me as much. So rage and normal hits while I have advantage, I think that's a huge bonus for barbarians. Still a pretty good feat. It's definitely something that you're only going to pick it up if you're wanting to go that route. It doesn't really have anything outside of what it is. It only does poison. It's only dealing with poison, and it could be interesting for roleplay purposes if you're going for a special type of assassination. You might use that outside of I've learned how to poison food. I know how to. I can get to the king and kill the king without ever actually having to fight him. Or go through all his people. That might drive a certain play style, but it's definitely combat oriented. It's pretty much there for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because the player and the DM would have to work how this works out outside of combat. Yeah. Which, if a player picked this up, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make you do some checks, and I'll make random DCs. You can make a poison that paralyzes someone. You can make a poison that puts someone to sleep, or
it could be another thing like the reverse of a chef, where the chef is actively looking for food, so I can cook the greatest thing in their feat. Well, now you have the poisoners like, well, I'm looking for the greatest poisonous creatures to create better poisons.
Going out and killing the spiders to get their venom.
The snakes. Finding that rare puffer fish, so I can create a paralytic. It could turn a feat into, well, I have a certain quest that I want to do.
You go out and get some of the glands of a cockatrice, and maybe someone drinks it and turns to stone.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool things that this feat could promote. Just as a player, you should definitely look for that. And the DM promote that. If they pick up a very straight feat, very much this is what it does, there's more flexibility in that. There's definitely extra to do.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a cool feat.